Today is Tuesday, April 21st. It is currently 41, no, 49, no, 51 degrees. Uh, the high today is supposed to be 79, the low is supposed to be 49. I don't think there's as much of a chance of rain today. Today, we will be watering the garden today. It is chilly. I didn't get a chance to fully water it yesterday, so we will be doing it this morning. Yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. So this will be a shorter stream. All right, let's do the flipper ripper. So y'all, let's look around, look around, look around, let's look around. All right. Greeted by some bears, bears. All right, let's do this. Let's focus. Let's go ahead. Let me just turn it on like that. That should be enough. I'll put y'all in my kangaroo pouch today. And we just gonna do this. We'll also check to see the progress that was made on the last bed. I didn't get a chance to finish it, but I made progress. I made progress. And as you can see, I got the notch cut out. Yep, got the notch cut out in the log place. And so I do the same thing on this end. Hopefully I'll find some time today. Now what I need to do first is get the tiller and make a trench to put these logs in. And then, really? And then I can work on the notch. I'm probably gonna do this notch a little bit differently because this log here on the end looks a little worse for wear on the end. My bad, give me 1 second. Trying to fix some equipment. All right, now sit, boo boo, sit. Woo, good boy, be still. Stop moving. Having a hard time this morning, but seems to be the thing. Seems to be the thing. There we go. All right, my bad. I forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, to dig a trench with the tiller. Hey yo, what's good? What's up, Arif? Grand day. How's it going? Yeah, trench it out with get a tiller, trench it out, put the soil on the inside, cut the notch. That's what I was saying here. Cut the notch here. This be a little bit different. Usually the piece that's coming this way is usually flat on the bottom, but I think with this one we're gonna see. Cause I like this width. Is why I'm saying it. Bye. I like the width of this bed, and I don't really want to push this in to make it smaller. So I think I'm gonna just leave it right here, and I'm gonna just do something different with that. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. But either way, then I need to tell this. All right, I've already turned the water on. I've already watered everything with. I have soaker hoses in some of my beds, and I watered everything with the soaker hose. While I was working on that yesterday, I was able to just, plug up the water hose, set a timer, and move on. So I got it. Got a lot of this stuff watered. This is watered. This is watered. I've had to put down blocks on the netting because yesterday 2 birds got trapped in here throughout the day. A cardinal and I don't know what the other kind of bird was. A cardinal, red jay, whatever you call it. And I'm not sure what the other kind of bird was, but I had to let them out. It was in there eating my berries. The berries are starting to turn blue, and the birds have noticed. Okay, well, yeah. All right, so I've watered that. This was already on the softer side of things, so I'm not watering here. We're about to start right here, and we're gonna work our way up. All right, let's grab this. Oh, this is gonna be so cold. This thing leaks. Oh, my hands are gonna be cold. All right, come on. Let's go and get this over with. And this is what we're doing today. We are watering the babies. Watering the babies. Well, since it's Tuesday, I use water on Wednesday and Sunday. Guess I'll be watering again on Friday. It's Saturday. We'll see. Maybe at least 2 or 3 days. And I'm really just gonna flood this. This is, I'm going to water until I see a decent amount of standing water. And I'll move on with my life. Finally pushed all the air out the hose. So this is what he's shaking the what? Tomato. These aren't tomatoes, these are peppers. The back row are habanero. The row that I'm currently watering, those are jalapenos. The row in front of it are cayenne. And actually, it's an empty spot right here. I actually ran out of peppers at the time. We didn't have peppers to fill out all the spaces. So, oh, you know what? Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. We have, I don't know, we're going to see. We're going to see. We have some basils that need to come out. And I need to propagate them too. I need to propagate them and then put them out. So we'll probably do that tomorrow on stream. Propagate some basil. And transplant some basil. And see, Thursday we probably make FBJ. I need to check the weather. I need to do this before it rains. I'm not sure if it's supposed to rain this week. As a gardener, you would think I'm checking the weather daily. For the most part I am, but usually not looking ahead too far, honestly. Unless I'm looking for rain or trying to avoid rain. Oh, this one here finally has some peppers on it. I don't know what kind. Let's see how big that little pepper is. It looks like a cayenne from here. That's trying not to move around too much of this. Yeah, see this thing got peppers in it. Yeah, see them peppers hanging off there. One right there. One down there. That's another one right there. Oh, this thing is I ain't gonna say loaded. It has several peppers on it. Okay, good deal. Let me get a chance to see what it's gonna possibly be. All right, let's move around here. We get everything else wet while we stay dry. Dry-ish. Yeah, it's a pretty lax, I'm gonna call it boring stream today because all we're doing is giving life juice to the plants. That's what's shaking today. Whew. Spring for so many things to do, so much to do, so little time. Yeah, it's time to go ahead and work on the irrigation for here. Because this is time consuming. Even the spots where I have soaker hose, I still have to manually plug up the hose. I still want a way to, what I'm saying, plug up everything. And I can have splitters and valves and stuff like that to create zones. Which, yeah, I think that's the proper term. Create zones so I can water certain sections. I would rather go just, either put it on a timer or go turn a switch or flip a switch. I ain't really be flipping the switch, but you know what I'm saying. Opening and closing a valve as opposed to disconnecting the water hose and moving it places. I think we're gonna try to get that done. I really love to set up some drip irrigation, but another day, another time. Oh, bruh. This feels like one of the biggest wastes of my time. You know what? Let me. And I don't mean to sound like oh this is No, it's just one of them things where I know there's a way to do this more efficiently, and I could be doing it. That's what I mean when I said it's a waste of my time. It's definitely not a waste of time because the plants need this, and it's my job to take care of them. But I also like to be efficient, and this is not the most efficient way to do this. So we just chilling. I kind of hate to do this. I kind of just want to make this like a quiet stream. Just let me water the garden. It's just a quiet stream. What's going on this stream? He just watering. Do what you got a water hose. I think I might do that. Beautiful brisk morning. Can't believe I forgot to water. Excuse me. I can't believe I forgot to water the garden. Oh, I can. I can. Yeah, we ran errands Sunday when I got back from the farm. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what happened. Yeah, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that's why I didn't water it Sunday because I was at the house. So I was at the house during the morning at a farm that I manage, and then when I got back home, we ran errands. Had to go pick up plant stuff, seeds, soil stuff, seed starter mix. Alright, I'm starting to see standing water, so it's about time to move on. That's kind of how I water it. Whether I'm using a water wand or the sofa hose. I try to flood the area, see standing water. And once I see standing water, I move on. The way I think of that is I've saturated the ground enough to stop absorbing water, so I want that water to pool. So, because it's going to continue to absorb water, it's not totally stopped. Come on, come on. All right, all right, all right. So my trees look a little thirsty, thirsty. Try the juice. Oh, just give my little gloves wet over there. I did not see that. I have to leave them out in the sun to dry. But the good news is, like I said, I don't have to water everything. I pick up my berries still. I see that bird. See that bird sitting on that log? That's a robin. Probably gonna get him a drink of water. Yep. Get him a drink of water and go back to eat my berries. And that's another reason why I flood. To give the birds somewhere to drink. I need to start to find containers and fill them with water and put objects in them so the bees can have a watering spot. Guess we call it a bee, a bee bath, a bee bath. The bees need fluids too. They drink water too. But you need to put something in that water for them to be able to crawl out of in case they fall in. So like a shallow dish filled with rocks and then put some water in so they can make it to the rocks if need be. Alright, it looks like a good amount of water in here. Alright. Gave you some water last night. I see your leaves start to spread back out. I know you were mad at me. I saw it. My bad, baby. I gotta get you better. I gotta level this out more so you can have more water in your little top. The carrots, you know, water these carrots. Well, they say we should. Pomegranate. I'm gonna get you taken care of too. I'm gonna refill your little water tray. Unless you gold fig, you were dry. Your leaves were starting to close up. I need a bunch of these little trays like that, man. But that tray there was fairly on the expensive side to be a piece of plastic, but be for real. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I thought that was kind of crazy. My partner was like, "You might as well go and get it. Just might as well see how it performs. Maybe it's worth it." Can't argue with that logic. All right, come on. Can we go through here without putting stuff down behind us? Let's see. We gonna see. You closer. We gonna get you first, brother. You have flowers on you. I don't know what you're gonna do next. I probably should watch a video on the flowering on how olives. Let's just say that on how olives flower and how should you prune them and how do you even deal with the fruit once you get them? Because from my understanding, I don't think you can eat olives straight off the tree. I think they have to be, for lack of a better term, processed some kind of way. I guess we're gonna find out. All right, my Violet D. Bordeaux fig. New to the homestead. After I finish with this bed, the next project will be to get these in the ground. The next project will be to remark where I have, y'all can see these little green stakes. Those are markers that I had put down for a swale. And it's just pretty much a ditch. I'm gonna dig a ditch all the way across, from in front of me to behind me to store water. The whole point of it is to hold water. So, and I'm marking it. The mark, I couldn't deal with this. The markings will be level. They all will be in a level line to where the water doesn't want to run off. It doesn't want to run anywhere. It just wants to stay, settle, and soak into the ground. So that's what I want to do. So I need to mark this out. So, because once I mark it out, I'm also going to mark how wide I want it. So I know I want to put trees on both sides. Should put the trees on the low side. That's where you should put the trees. But we're going to put them on both sides because I don't have enough space on one side. And I want to give each tree at least 10 feet of space from the next tree or structure, really. That's my Cadota feed. My Delta feed. Oh, you finally done woke up, huh? Yeah, Dad, out. Well, you woke up early in the season, then you got that late, you got that weird frost, and you did not like it. Let's see, are you seen that water yet, buddy? Now, as you can see, I do have a pipe in there to water that. But sometimes I like watering from the top because these have a reservoir of to hold water at the bottom. And if it ever dries out too much, it doesn't really want to wick that well. So I'm trying to get the most amount of water in this bucket as possible. So in my head, the most amount is to put the water at the top, let the soil absorb all they can. All they can gonna end up in the reservoir. Everything more is gonna come out that little hole in the front. See that little piece of, hold that still, boy. Piece of screen. The screen is to keep mosquitoes from getting in through a hole. That's a weeping hole. That's where the water comes out when I put too much water in. So the whole bucket doesn't fill with water. There we go. Now we can see water coming out that hole. See it bubbling? Now we know it's at the point to where water is, that reservoir is full of water. Good. So that is what I want. Let's move on. Move on to this one. Should have gave myself some more slack. All right, I'm not just gonna get another water warming burger. This thing. This is only fun in the summertime. Now it's cold. I won't be wet right there. All right. I'm checking the weeping hole. Nope, nothing. All right, water coming out the weeping hole. Good to go. My elderberry. Yeah, I have definitely got to put you in the ground or a bigger pot. Your leaves stick to folding. You probably need water every day sitting up there. Yeah, but you're not gonna get water every day. I'm sorry. That sucks. Now for these strawberries, things that are in trays, I flood the tray. I'm not gonna flood this tray. This thing gonna sit in this water until it's gone. Or 1 to 2 days. 2 days at the most. If it's not gone in 2 days, I empty it. That's usually how it goes. You try to give them 24 hours of water, but longest we kind of let them go is 2, maybe 3 days. Maybe 3 days. And there's absolutely no signs. I put enough water in here that I feel like all plants can have. Man, look, I try to half fill the tray. Let's be clear. Ain't no signs. Put a bunch of water in there. Still need to replant strawberries in these. I need to do that. Alright, let's get you in the middle. I'm half showing y'all what I'm doing. Alright, let's rotate back to the other side of this. Oh, yeah, right. It's raining. Alright, I guess I'll give y'all a drink too. I watered the other side. Sleeve of my hoodie is soaked. The cuff. Alright. Now what field is this? I think this is a white Marseille. Yeah. Alright. Let's try to move on a little bit while that goes soaks in. Let's go back to this one. I need to separate some of these figs too. Put some on both sides of the yard so I can see where they grow better at. I truly don't know. Because most of the stuff ended up over there because that's where I started working. And that'll be the side that gets finished first. But I can't forget this side because a lot of neither one of them trees are gonna be right there. Both of those, one of them not, one of them is a foster situation, and the other one is a lemon tree, which I'm probably not gonna put in the ground. So yeah, same thing with the trees behind here. So I got at least two spots where I could put another two trees. Cause I can't say that these lemon trees, I'm gonna try to put them in the ground. I might try. I have multiple, right? Right, it's how many out here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out here. 4 of mine. So I do have one I can spare to put out here and see if it's gonna live. It is a couple of years old. I mean, I'm not expecting it to, honestly, but nothing beats a fade but a truck. I'm gonna take care of mulberry, kiwi. I need to go through and remove banana mint out of a lot of stuff too. Got banana mint growing in a few places. Alright, this thing is probably, I can't see the weeping hole. Let's check it. I don't see anything coming out of it yet. Man, this thing, this is really drinking that water. It seems to be absorbing. We'll give it a minute. We got some more, so we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. Give it a little bit more time for the soil to absorb a little bit. I still have to decide what the bed's gonna look like over here on this side. Cool. When I finish this, that just leaves me with a few other things to water. The herb garden in front of the window, stand. I don't really water the berries up there by the window and the mint. I don't really water that area much. If at all. Oh, and ginger eye. Oh, the grapes. The grapes and ginger iron would be. What's the, okay, find the water coming out of that thing. All right. Let's get to. I didn't get everything on this tower. I think I missed a tray. Come on, water hose. Load them up, baby. Like a 24, 48-hour fluid and drain system. We'll turn that pressure down a little bit. Come on, come on. Little boots. All right, let's do this. Got the pressure kind of high. I'm gonna stand back some. These little bitty cups, these are butterfly pea. We put them out and then it got cold and they did not like it. See if they're gonna bounce back. You should probably put them in some bigger pots. Cause honestly, like these things need water like probably every day, but definitely you can tell every other day. Need that slack, cool. Come on. You know what I'm showing. I'm not showing what I'm doing. Alright, alright, alright. Making progress. Let's just do this. Same thing. Flood the area. Now this is a little bit different. This one is on the slope. Didn't really try to level this one out much. So kind of start watering up top because all the water's gonna kind of run down anyway. Still the same procedure. And this bed needs to be weeded and mulched. Man, just about, what's that I said, grapes. 3 grapes, ginger ivy. And that's it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited now. I'm getting to the end. I can see the end. I can see the end. I'm getting excited. I'm so excited. My bad, Candy. I'm just pushing Candy all over. Trying to water this time. You know, at some point, I fully expect a bird to land on my shoulder and poop on me. It gets so close. Like, I know that bird hear me talking. I know he probably don't see me because I ain't moving. But I know that bird hear me talking. He just hoppity, hoppity, hoppity. Hoppity, hoppity, hoppity. He gonna turn your way. You hear me. I know you hear me. Yeah, he don't care because it's strawberries over there. He does not care. Finally flew off. All right, let's keep on going. Just about done. This mullein is looking beautiful. Beautiful. It should be, from my understanding, I don't know this to be true. I think mullein is a biennial and it sends up the flower stalk every other year. I mean, if a plant does that, once it sends up the flower stalk, it dies and a new one grows in its place. But I think it is. I'm not certain. I know they say you should never get the leaves wet on a plant. You really shouldn't. But it's morning. First of all, it's morning. It's early morning. The sun is not beaming right now, so That has some time to dry before it gets to the hottest part of the day where you may have to worry about that. And I truly don't. I don't worry about that because there's been times, especially in mother, that when the sun is out the top part of the day, those plants are going to wilt from the heat. You know what I'm saying? They're going to look different because of the heat. Excuse me. And when that happens, oh, really? That's heavy. When that happens, I sometimes, not all the time, I will sometimes just spray the plants because evaporative cooling is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Our bodies does it. You know what I'm saying? Our bodies do it. That's the whole thing of when we perspire, the evaporation of our sweat from our body cools us. Same thing with plants. The plants need that sometimes. I don't say they need it. I sometimes let them. I sometimes water them when it's hot outside, middle of the day, just so the evaporative cooling can help them. And usually I do it, and about an hour later, I see the leaves look a little better. It's not something I do all the time. Just have to try it out and see. If you ever see it, middle of the day, you see your garden look at all wilty, just try putting some water on the leaves and see what happens. People be like, oh, it's gonna be like a magnifying glass. I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but all I'm saying is I think your plants gonna benefit from getting that coolness in the middle of the day. And plus, it's hot, so it's gonna be enough time for it to evaporate. Turn it down. Don't hurt the little hibiscus. Don't hurt the baby biscuits. All right. Okay. All right. Just about done. Okay. You know what? It's after 8. We're gonna go on ahead and get ready to call this thing, and I'm gonna come back here and finish this last little part. But we will walk over there though. Let's walk over and see. Man, I don't know how. I don't even go back and rewatch my videos, bro. I wish I could see how many strawberries are actually up and down through here. It doesn't really do it justice when I'm talking about them and y'all can't really see them. But yeah, we're gonna make some fermented plant juice out of the ones that are being eaten. Try not to waste these at all. Oh, here's one that looks like it's deep ready and might be alright. No holes, no holes, no holes. Put you in the sun mood. No holes, no holes. Oh, we have no holes. We call that breakfast. Mm-hmm. Mm. That was tart. I like it. Let's see what we got. What do we have left? I do give these water too. Everything's been watered up here except the grapes. I think, yeah, we'll water the grapes. Okay. Have to water Ginger Island and the pots. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The pots. My partner is giving me permission, giving me her blessing to move this anise hyssop out there. So I'll separate it. I think it's probably 3 or 4 plants in there. I'm gonna try to separate them and get them moved out here. All right, just yeah, water grapes, water Ginger Island, and water that little. That's where those strawberry towers used to sit over there. You can water that as well. And this Shasta Daisy is starting to form a head. Get a chance to see what this looks like. This has been the first year we've successfully grown Shasta Daisy. And this is a pepper vine. I looked it up yesterday, so we don't want to grow you. You're not good eats, homie. Look at it. Look at it. The ginger. Now this ginger here we were growing already. And that looks like goldenrod. Yeah, I think all that is goldenrod. I still hadn't seen any ginger pop his head through just yet. I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm gonna have to look it up. I think the soil temp's gonna probably need to be around 60 something degrees or so before ginger wants to start doing his thing. Hey bird, see that bird? Y'all saw that? Y'all saw that? I swear to God, he was gonna come land on me. Yeah, after Hitchcock around that gent. All right, let me get up out of here. Appreciate everybody joining me for the short stream today. Um, Usually this is Watering Wednesday, but it got pushed to, oh man, it's not even supposed to be for Wednesday. This was supposed to be for Sunday, so it got pushed to today. we'll adjust accordingly. We trying to see if there's anything else. That's it. Stay tuned for my socials. The Insta, the YouTubes. All right. I get at y'all tomorrow, so y'all know how this goes, right? Create more than you consume, and you don't have to suck at this, cause I do. Y'all have a good one. All right. Peace.